All right, folks, with Kenny White, I'm Brian Blessing. Glad to be with you talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Where's your terrible towel? I don't see it.
Yeah, I didn't bring it. They were terrible at the end of the year last year, that's for sure. They started out 11-0, but they went downhill quick.
8.5 under $1.20 plus 450, third choice in the AFC North. All right, Roethlisberger's back. A little father time thing going on here. He doesn't shed guys the way he used to, Kenny, but he's still a leader. He knows what he's doing. He's got solid weapons on the outside. But they went offense to really help the cause with Najee Harris to establish a running game, replaces James Conner. And I love the Freiermuth kid, the tight end from Penn State. Can Roethlisberger and this offense get it cranking again?
Yeah, those are two rookie starters. I'm a little worried about the offensive line right now. They lost David DeCastro, a couple injuries on this line. That's where they failed last year. They couldn't run block. They could not run the football, so they had to throw it. Roethlisberger ended up throwing it 608 times, ridiculous amount of throws. James Conner ran it 169 times, and Benny Snell ran it 111. I think they're going to need Najee Harris to get over 200 carries this year if they're going to be successful.
Boy, I tell you, Kenny, this is a physical division. I mean, when you're doing season win totals,
yeah,
you could think how great these teams may or may not be, but boy, injuries could be a deal in this division.
Yeah, and it's the new black and blue division. You're right about that. Some hard-hitting defenses that come to play week in and week out. There's some solid coaching in this division. Got to love Mike Tomlin. If Tomlin continues coaching for another 15 years, he could end up being one of the all-time wins leader in the NFL history of coaches. Done a terrific job right now in his career. 148 wins in 14 years, averages more than 10 wins per season. So they're well coached. It's a great organization. Again, 102.5 rating. I could see that going up. I really could. As last year, they were my pick to win it all in the AFC. And boy, did I look good after 11 weeks when they were undefeated, but they just fell apart at the end of the year.
It's funny. I laugh when I hear, at times in the last few years that Tomlin would be on a hot seat. This guy wouldn't be out of work for 15 seconds. I mean, he's a phenomenal football coach.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You're right. If he was on the hot seat and they decided to move on, he would have a job maybe less than 15 minutes. I'll put it at 10.5.
Does back class mean anything to you, Kenny? I know, why the power ratings. We get all that, but there are intangibles that you have to factor in. 8.5 under $1.20. Yeah, Roethlisberger's long in the tooth, but we just talked up these guys like they're going to be a pretty solid football team.
Yeah, I think they are. They're above average. As I said, I am at a 102, and I expect the number to go up because I think the offense could end up being better this year. If the two rookies, Harris and Freiermuth, really play over expectations, I think they can win more games than I have them at right now. I'm at 8.7, so I'm a little higher than the bookmakers, but we're in the same range. We still feel it's going to be between 8 or 9 win season.
Great information, a preview of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Check out Kenny White's College Football Power Ratings magazine, and of course, the NFL Power Ratings magazine, where you get to follow along and make the adjustments with Kenny. And we're glad you're with us here at KennyWhiteSports.com and thePowerRatings.com.